What up guys, this is Critical Mind and I'm back with another English class. But at this time we have another conversation class with another student. Fala Luiz, beleza cara?
Fala Cris, beleza?
Galera, esse é o Luiz, ele faz aula comigo e tal. O inglês dele já é considerado avançado, tá, na minha opinião. E a gente vai ter uma pequena conversa sobre os games aqui. Ele preparou pra mim algumas perguntas ali. Eu também tenho algumas perguntas pra fazer pra ele. E eu queria saber a opinião dele sobre esse mundo dos games. O Luiz é um cara que ele vem seguindo meu canal há algum tempo. E ele também coleciona, né? Ou chegou a colecionar videogames, certo, Luiz?
Coleção bem modesta. Mais um catado do que uma coleção, digamos.
Mas você nasceu na época dourada.
Sim, isso sem dúvida.
Ah, então tá bom. Apanhou de maloqueiro em fliperama já ou não?
Com certeza.
Luiz, are you ready, man?
Yes, man. I'm ready.
Okay, tell us a little bit about yourself first. Let the people get a little bit more familiar with yourself. What do you do? Your hobbies, your wife, your work, whatever.
So my name is Luis. I'm 31 years old. I live here in São Paulo. I'm graduating chemistry and right now I'm studying history, just like a hobby for me. Also I work in a chemical company in a supply chain area. I like to read, I like to play video games, I like to watch shows on TV. I have a few hobbies.
And how old are you?
I am 31.
31. What about your wife? How old is she?
Actually, she's my girlfriend,
Oh,
but
sorry.
she's also 31 years old.
If she listened to that, she would say, you should say my wife, not my girlfriend.
Yeah, at least fiance.
yeah, that's fiance, yeah, exactly. Okay, and you have lived in Canada, right?
Yeah, I have lived there for 2 years in Vancouver.
What did you do there?
Many stuff actually. I went there to work and study English in the free time. It was very fun. Canada is a great country and I had a lot of cool experiences living there. However, I came back to Brazil almost 7 years ago. So.
7 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Long story short, Carol, my fiance, she lived in Canada as well, as I told you. The story was really funny, man, because I met her through Tinder.
Tinder? Really?
Yes. And she was still in Canada. She was actually coming back to Brazil by the time I was chatting with her. It was kind of crazy, you know, like, and then I added her on Facebook and I proposed. I said, would you marry me? You are so beautiful. And she said yes, and here we are. Like, Tinder really works, you know, like, I have heard about so many couples, they got together because of Tinder, you know. Tinder is kind of, you know, like, puteria. But sometimes it works, you know, like it worked for us and it's gonna be like 5 years together. So
that's very nice because if you can think like before the internet social network, it would be impossible to you to meet your girlfriend probably because she was living in Canada and you were here in Brazil, like, and now you guys are together. So like the social network is helping people to make people. Let's see.
I hate social network a little less right now. I didn't stop to think about what you just said. Social media and internet itself like changed the world completely, but at the same time destroyed the world. If I take a look at this perspective, I completely agree with you because no internet, social media, no Carol in my life.
Yeah, so
I'll probably be drunk in a bar right now with a dog barking by my side and leaving the remainings of my hot dog for him.
You were trying to find a girl close to her home, going to the church.
No, I would be in the bars. Trust me, I would be in the bar. Let's go straight to the point. You have some questions, right?
Yeah, I made up some questions here for you.
Okay.
So let's try.
Let's go for the first one.
Yeah, sure. So I'll read here because
no problem.
I don't remember from my mind. So what game have we spent the most amount of hours on?
You know, it's a very funny question for me because last year of my life, I've been spending time in 2 games. The Lion King, I had more than 6,000 attempts, and DKC2, Donkey Kong Country 2, almost 3,000. Plus what I played in off, you know, off screen, like not on live. So.
Wow.
Plus Aladdin was like 700 times I tried to succeed in these games. I probably did. I feel myself a little proud of it. It was a big waste of time because you struggle a lot with yourself. You face haters, you face problems just to put a name in a website, you know, and there is no recognition at all. The people don't really care about what you did. you know. If there's a really big accomplishment, like in games such as Mario, for example, like, so you are recognized because Mario is a huge game, and like speedy running in Mario and get the first, the second, or third place, you're recognized worldwide, and even people invite you to events abroad, you know. Pretty damn interesting. These are the games I spend most of my time playing on.
Would you try to stay with Carol 600 times?
I would stay with Carol until my last breath, till my last heartbeat. You got another question in there?
Yeah, I have another one. Have you ever had a crush on a video game, a girl or boy? I don't know.
Both. Both. It doesn't mean that I'm gay. I just think the guy's personality and was really cool, you know. So that's my crush on him.
Which guy is that one?
Wait, man, the time I will tell you. Just a moment, please. Let me tell about the girls first, okay? Two crushes actually, Hinoa from Final Fantasy VIII and Yuna from Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
Those were the girls that touched my heart.
She's a singer, right?
Yeah. She's a singer, especially in Final Fantasy X Part 2, right? The crush in the guy was Squall Heart from Final Fantasy VIII. I liked so much his hair. Back in the day when the game was released, my hair was similar to his. Seriously, I had hair. I had hair one day. It's true. Now completely a UFC fighter, but I don't fight. Okay.
I know. I use it to have a long hair.
I liked his personality because he was really quiet and shy during the game, and that was one of my favorite characters. I remember that time I used to be a otaku. We used to exchange letters, like real letters. We used to write down letters and send through the post office to the other people around Brazil. And I still have here a really big collection from those letters with drawing, people answering. And I met a girl, Hinoa, as her nickname, and my nickname back in the day was the Squall Heart. And I kept in touch with this girl for a long time, and we lived too far from each other. Thanks God I didn't meet this girl, otherwise I wouldn't even meet Carol. So Carol, eu quero você para sempre in my little heart.
Nice.
What about you, man? What is your biggest girl crush?
That's a good question. I don't know if I have one. I don't know. I need to think first. So sure. I'll try to answer you later about this one.
Sure, no problem. Until the end of the video, try to think about somebody and then you tell.
Yeah.
You have one more?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it.
Has a game's storyline ever made you cry?
All the time. I simply love emotional games like The Last Day of June, Valiant Hearts. Man, there are so many touching games nowadays. I'm playing one right now. The name is a new game. It's a brand new game, just released yesterday. The name is A Plague Tale. It is a story between two siblings, like a boy and a girl. A little boy, he has some disease and the girl has to take care of him. The game is amazing, so immersive, and I can't stop playing this game, and I'm almost beating the game. And this game is really touching, the scenes, what happened there. My favorite games, I think, are side-scrolling and emotional games. You know, like recently I play a VR game, a PlayStation VR game. The name is Ghost Giant. It's a giant ghost, okay, who tries to help a little boy, and this little boy, his mother has depression. So you can see the good. If you have depression or close to that, if you play this game, you can identify yourself with this game a lot. It's specifically from two different points of views. The boy who is trying to help and the mother who has depression. So you see this both sides, the side who is trying to help and the side who is suffering from depression. This game is so immersive. I got myself choked with the game. I couldn't stop playing this game. The game is a masterpiece, but it's really short. It's like 3 to 4 hours you can beat the game, but the storyline is amazing. Actually, your character, you are a giant ghost. You are the tears from the boy. In the beginning of the game, the boy started to cry and his tears becomes you. You are a kind of a soul, but at the same time a kind of a spirit, a kind of a ghost mixed with his tear. Actually, you are just a reflection of himself, you know. So it's a very deep story, very dark story, and shows exactly what a people with depression looks like. So it's a very interesting game to play, but unfortunately you just can play this game on PlayStation VR.
I have never played VR.
If you do, you will buy it. You will sell your soul to the devil to buy it, but you're gonna buy it. You're gonna sell your house to buy it, but you're gonna buy it. You're gonna lose your wife to buy it, but you're gonna buy it. You're gonna fuck your ass to buy it, but you're gonna buy it. I'm just but if you want quick money.
Not a bad idea, right? Sometimes.
Not at all. And what about you? You have one game like touched you so much you even cried?
When I finalized Zelda Link to the Past, I almost cried because it was so hard to me. Back in the day, I was like...
just magazines, no internet, no clues what to do. Couldn't speak English very well, understand the directions.
Yeah, exactly. I was just a kid trying to finalize a very hard game for me by the time, so when I finalized it, I just almost cried because I never thought I would be able to do that, but I did actually. So
did you cry watching Titanic?
No.
Man, let me tell you, you got a very, very cold heart. It's like this: your sister, your brother, your friend, or whoever, they come to you and say, Luis, your mom passed away. And you look at them and say, prepare the funeral, my friends, and let's celebrate drinking some wine. And with hot chicks and hot go-go boys too, because I want them to dance on the table, swinging their cocks.
Maybe death would be happier if you do this way, actually. It's not a bad idea at all.
Whoa, what the really?
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea your mom dies?
No, my mom dies is a bad idea, but celebrate the death is a good idea. Maybe we're in hell right now. We are in hell, so we are just breaking the chains and going somewhere.
I guess this is hell. You know, like when people say, you're going to hell, I said, why? I'm already here. I think this is hell because we lose so many people, we have so bad feeling, and so many unpredictable stuff happen with us during our journey, and so I think this is hell.
It's not just a state of mind.
No.
Right. Times is a state of mind, but this is hell because if you go and watch the news, you just see bad things, bad news all the time, people complaining all the time, fear.
I think there's a bad news happening behind you right now. I can hear some sirens. I think they are going to help somebody.
Yeah, I don't know what's that actually.
Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole.
You got another question?
Yeah, I have another one here.
Let's go.
If video games didn't exist anymore, what would you do?
I would play the games that I already have. Ever since I stored everything in my hard disk, all the games, like emulators and stuff, I would keep playing them. I don't care if they stop releasing it. I like new games, like there are some franchises that I love, like God of War, Uncharted, and so many others. But if they stop, I will still have my games with me, so I can enjoy them. No problem at all. Extremely impossible to happen. Video game industry is making even more money than movies, right?
Yeah, I guess some guys hear you say, I would find a girlfriend. It's a good answer for some guys.
Okay.
The companies stopping releasing video game, new games, like what would you do? I would find a girlfriend.
It's time to have a social life.
Yeah, it's time to have a
social life. To the street. I will meet for the first time my neighbor. Okay, that's a really cool question. Let's go to the last one. Do you have the last one?
Yeah, I have the last one.
Hold on. Okay, so choose wisely and make the biggest question ever to this old and nostalgic homie Critical Mind. I was thinking about changing my nickname Critical Mind to Gray Fox. What do you think about that?
Gray Fox?
Gray Fox. I'm Critical Mind. I'm Gray Fox. What do you think about Gray Fox?
That's a nice name.
But Critical Mind is already there, right?
Yeah, Gray Fox can be your second name, like...
I love Gray Fox. I love the ninja from Metal Gear 1.
Metal Gear 1 is a very good game.
My channel's name is supposed to be Gray Fox in the past, but in the last minute I changed to Critical Mind, I was really thinking about changing my name, but if I do, maybe there's a lot of a history behind my name, like Critical Mind on internet, and if the people look for Critical Mind, the name will simply vanish, and they will not be able to even identify or check my videos anymore. So Gray Fox is a great name. It's a name that I like it a lot, I'm not a ninja, but who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe you're a ninja.
Yeah.
But no one knows.
Yes.
Ninja Baiano.
Yes. I normally lay in the hammock outside of the house, and I try to cut some butterflies in the air, you know, with my very quick movements. Okay, let's go to the last question.
So let's go for a deeper question.
Yeah, sure. I like
Yeah,
deeper
so
questions.
who would you be Chris right now if he has never played video games in his life?
I don't know. To be really honest, I have no clues. Video game is part of myself ever since I know myself, ever since I was born. I grew up in every single places in the city, looking for games, playing games with my cousins, my friends, my whatever, you know. Video games is like a portal.
It's like a portal. You can do together or alone. Doesn't matter. you can play together or alone. Doesn't matter, right?
No, video game for me is a portal. It's a door that you open and then you leave all your problems behind. You know, you leave all your reality behind. Ever since I started to play games, my parents, they used to fight each other a lot. My house was a war zone, was literally a war zone. Fights every single day, and I used to be really scared of it. The only tool that I had that I could escape a little bit about what I was hearing was the games. So nowadays, sometimes I like to close the door, turn off the lights, sit in the couch, turn on the TV, play some games and forget about the world, forget about my depression, forget about my problems, forget about the abuse, forget about everything, you know. I think games were really important for my reality escape, you know. Without the game, I would probably have become another person. What kind of person? I don't know. Maybe a bad one, or maybe a good. To tell you the truth, I have no idea. I had two ways to follow. I said early, one of the last videos. I like rap music so much. Eminem was my inspiration for everything. I used to inspire myself on Eminem a lot. Definitely would like to be a rapper. But the problem was, I didn't have any talent, didn't have any gift for that. You know, like, I knew how to rhyme the words, I knew how to write well, I didn't have voice to sing. I don't know how to sing a song. How can you be a rapper if you're not able to sing? Thanks God I didn't take this path. I have chosen this different path, actually this English one, because I teach English. Video game is a kind of hobby, you know. Rap is related to drugs and to drug dealers and to thugs, so I would probably get involved in something bad. So I have taken the right path. My intuition is all the time telling me like, follow this way, follow that way, and my intuition is 99% right most of the time. Steve Jobs used to say like, follow your heart and intuition because they already know what you want to become, and that's what I've been doing since I heard it. It's been working because, in my opinion, our sixth sense, which is our intuition, it is like a compass, you know. This compass shows you all the time the right direction, but you are completely afraid to jump into it, so you refuse to go. You rather to set yourself down than throw yourself to the world and get familiar with amazing stuff. And many people, they are stuck because of this kind of a problem. I think intuition is everything. Follow intuition. It is a compass. It's a very positive compass, and everything's gonna be all right. That's what I think. But games saved my life in a way.
That's very deep, actually. That people with this speech is very nice.
Your questions were really nice. Your English is fantastic. As I said in our first class 3 months ago, 4 months ago, I'm not so sure about that. I think 3.
Yeah, I think so.
3 months ago, the first time I heard you, I thought you didn't know anything in English. I said, okay, let's kick it out from the basic. But then when you started to speak, I said, wow, this guy speaks English really well. And the people will be able to see how much you can speak. And I appreciate it so much. You have taken part of this show, let's call it a show, learning English from video games. You know, in a certain way, helping people a lot. This is for listening comprehension tests, actually. Okay, people are listening to our conversation, but probably at the same time they are improving their listening comprehension part, and at the same time getting familiar with new expressions and words. So I thank you so much for the video.
No, I thank you. Really appreciate it. And I would like to say that you are doing a great job on the internet, doing these videos like learning English from the video games, because it's a really amazing job. I mean, English is very important for our life, because nowadays if you want to work in a company, maybe have a good job, you need to speak English. Sometimes it's Spanish as well, but like for sure English is the main language. Talk with the world, you know, the global world. You want to put people together. If you want to read, listen, watch your favorite show, find a good job, understand the world where we are living now, so you must learn English. Don't give up, because sometimes you think like, oh, I need to study every day, I need to study so much. I can't speak English, it takes so long time. Actually, it takes so much time, but if you try hard, if you study just a little bit every day, after like maybe 2 or 3 years, you are going to be able to speak. I mean, I've been studying English since I was a kid, and I know that I need to keep studying because I need to improve my English. It's not perfect. I have like so many mistakes when I speak, and I know that, and I try to fix that every time I repeat and speak again. So if I can give you an advice for you for your life, learn how to speak English. It will make the difference for you.
It will make the difference in your salary as well.
Yeah, for sure. I'm the proof of that. I was wondering one last thing here about like the video games and the porno that you were saying before.
No, I didn't say, man, what the now I got it. I didn't say porno, I say portal.
Ah, okay.
What the There are kids watching this video. You understood porno?
Yeah. I thought that was very weird. I was thinking like, hey, that's a very weird conversation.
No, I said portal. Open a portal, not a porno.
Okay.
What the
That's so awkward. Like the guys comparing like video games with porno. So okay, let me say just what I was wondering here, because you said like video games can open doors, so porno can open holes.
I'm feeling quite awkward right now, man. I'm feeling a little like, I didn't say that.
Yeah, I know, but
I wouldn't say that in an educational video like this, like I don't say F word in these videos because I know there are children watching me, and I have to be really careful with these things, because parents, they are like surveillance cameras for the kids, especially when they are watching me, because I curse a lot in my lives, but I stopped a little bit. I'm trying to chill down a little bit. I'm trying to forget about the haters and just enjoy the moment, but I never ever said porno. Come on, man.
I believe you can cut this part. So.
No, I won't. Let it go. Frozen.
No, because I was saying like I was doing a comparison between porno and portal and video games, and I was saying like it doesn't matter because you can do together or alone.
You can get in anyways, right?
Yeah, you can get in anyways. Yes, so that's very weird.
You can open that. Everything will be open.
It not make sense in the video because I was saying like, oh, okay, you can.
Very profound stuff and then porno. What the hell? But man, thanks a lot. Really, really appreciate it. It's always nice talking to my students and to show my subscribers that it is possible to learn English. As you said, like you have to keep trying, right? If you fail, try again. If you fail, try again. If you fail 1,000 times, fail 2,000 times. If you fail 2,000 times, fail until the rest of your life, because probably one day you're gonna get it right. Yeah. This is a very simple and cliche message, but it works, and life in general works like this, right?
Yeah, and when you fail, you learn actually. So
stop saying I failed, I'm really bad at it, I'm ridiculous, and say something like I failed and I learned a lot from it. Yeah,
there is an word in English that I really like, that is carry on. So just carry on.
Just move on, carry on, go on without porno.
Yeah, no porno.
Galera, espero que vocês tenham gostado desse vídeo. Pra quem entende inglês, tá no nível intermediário, avançado, com certeza entendeu essa conversa. Teve aí um mal entendido. Isso pode ter acontecido porque pode ser que a minha pronúncia soou um pouco diferente pra você. Isso geralmente acontece, eu consigo perceber isso às vezes porque eu coloco aquela legenda automática do YouTube quando eu me assisto falando inglês, e algumas palavras que eu falo, a maioria das palavras saem perfeitas assim, mas uma outra palavra o YouTube entende uma outra coisa mesmo falando em inglês, então eu consigo entender exatamente que você entendeu pornô do que portal, então isso pode acontecer. Mas galera, se vocês aprenderem inglês comigo, vocês não vão aprender nada sobre pornô, tá? Sobre videogames, beleza? Sobre música, sobre filmes, né? A gente
Mas é que eu achei que você tava fazendo uma brincadeira comparando pornô ou alguma coisa assim.
A gente tá num puta papo complexo, profundo, falando sobre a vida em si, sexto sentido, de repente um pornô entra no meio, cara. Tipo, a mesma coisa, tendo a missa do galo, mano. O Papa tá lá, de repente do Kid Bengala. Cheguei pra bater no gongo. Galera, I'm
A Santa
sorry.
Inquisição.
Pessoal, desculpa pela brincadeira, tamo junto. Pra quem quiser aprender comigo, meus dados estão aí embaixo. E aí, gostei de ter participado, Luiz?
Foi muito legal. Agradeço aí pela oportunidade.
É bom que, de uma certa forma, você não vai ser visto por milhares de pessoas, porque meus vídeos não chegam a milhares de views, tá? Mas centenas de pessoas verão você falando pra uma câmera e com isso elas conseguem perceber que além de você estar falando inglês, você está falando pra algumas centenas de pessoas e não está sentindo vergonha fazendo isso. Ou seja, tem gente que tem vergonha quando fala inglês e ainda mais falar na frente de uma câmera e ainda mais falar para centenas de pessoas que vão acabar te assistindo, e você tá fazendo as três coisas muito bem. Parabéns. Keep up the good work. You're gonna get as far as you want.
Obrigado. E é isso aí. Ter vergonha é um grande problema para poder aprender inglês. Se você conseguir superar essa fase da vergonha, você vai conseguir evoluir muito.
Com certeza. Se a vergonha persistir, toma uma que passa.
É isso aí, uma cachaça.
Ó, tem um americano ali, pera aí, eu vou falar com ele. Vai lá, toma uma cachaça, vira... Hey, what's up, man? How are you doing? Galera, muito obrigado. Eu vou ficando por aqui. Critical Mind. Falou, valeu. Falou, Luiz. Valeu, brigadão.
Obrigado, Cris. Obrigado, galera. Até mais.
See you in the next episode. Bye.